So I made a video on refurbishments in Jumeirah Islands. I had a lot of interest regarding refurbishments. So I think two skills that will be very useful in the coming market in Dubai. One is of course Airbnb is a skill, refurbishment. But then choice matters, right? Like where do you choose? Which pricing do you choose? Which area do you choose? Product, building, location, these factors sort of come in. Now, recently, right, it's been really funny. I've told you, plots are going to end, land will end soon, and that's when the supply decreases, that's when the prices will increase, demand will increase. For example, I don't know if you can you see Select Group over there? So that is Marina Gate, right? So let's keep Marina Gate as the ultimate standard in Dubai Marina, right? Phenomenal product. Till date, a one bed sells at around 3 to 3.5 million dirhams, and so on. The prices are phenomenal. Behind that, you will find a little white tower, right? So that building is called. And you'll find, I don't know if you can see it, but little pointed shaped balconies. So those are plunge pools, and that building is called 23 Marina. Now in front of that, there was a product. There was a product called Pentamonium by Trident, but the developer ran away before the escrow accounts came into place. And now these are the products that have become Kempinski. Then right next to that, you have Eternitas. But if you look at those locations, the location, the product, and the value, like would I buy a one bed for 3 million at that particular plot? I may not, right? So hence, so today's video is very interesting because we're going to, a few years ago, I spoke about an investor who's making close to 17% ROI on his properties, based on equity invested. So today we're going to deal with his portfolio. So it's very, very interesting. Now we plan to liquidate or sell it like a business model. So there's anyone out there who wants to buy ready properties, plug and play. So I will share the Airbnb links. They're 5-star reviewed, phenomenal ratings, and so it's zero hassle. If you all you need to do is come in, move into the I mean, you don't even. All you have to do is invest, and your returns is just made automatically. How can you increase your returns? Is if you refurbish. Because see, now look at this. This is a patio. This is not even. I'm not even inside the apartment. Where would you get a size like this? Now let me show you the view. So if I'm investing in Dubai Marina, that's the view that I need. Saw the palm view? Yeah, the whole of the palm. So I get to see the fireworks. Now over here, that's Emaar beachfront. And over here, you get a bit of Dubai Marina as well. And from inside the apartment, from the bedrooms, I get to see Blue Water Island. So that means this product, Airbnb, is a tick, because all I have to do is pictures of these on New Year's night. Big tick again, because I get to see both the fireworks on Blue Water Island and on the Palm. So with in this channel, we mainly discuss investment products. Okay, so this is again an investment opportunity. Plus, we're going to talk about the skill of Airbnb in itself, like how did they achieve a 5-star rating. So once you understand the skill of Airbnb, you can implement it anywhere. Like for example, this particular host, they have a property on the outskirts, right? We're going to see that property as well. It's in Rimram. So Rimram is, let's suppose there's Damak Hills. Okay, so it's Dubai Hills on Hessa Sukim Road. Okay, right next to it is Hessa Street, where there's Damak Hills. Right next, between Damak Hills and Damak Lagoons, passes Hessa Street. You keep going straight, you will find a community called Rimram, which is next to Mudon. So in that community, which is like really far off, people would think that that's really far off from the city. They're running a very successful Airbnb. Why? They follow certain principles. One, see, look at the furnishing. It's very homely. It's very personal, and very personal attention has been provided. That's one. Two, The apartment, it has a beautiful view. So whether it's an apartment rimram as well, it's not ugly. There's got a lot of green outside, so beautiful view. Now this apartment has not been refurbished as of now. Tiles are just as they've received from the developer. But if you fully upgrade this unit, of course, the value increases. Now, this product is at 3 million dirhams, right? But you're in Dubai Marina, you're right next to the beach. I get to see, let me show you something. Now, from my bedroom, I get to see people flying from Sky Dubai. So you'll find everyone during better climates now. It's the summers. You're not going to find that. The whole fireworks extremely clear. Oh, there's Blue Water Island. Now, yes, there are buildings in front of me. Okay, but I'm an investor. For me, numbers matter. Look at the wardrobe space over here. I'm not going to get these wardrobes anywhere in today's floor plans in Dubai. I'd rather pick this up, upgrade it. Okay, if I want to sell it, or I just pick it up, let the Airbnb run. I'll use the same host. I have a five-star host. I got my 7 to 8%, 100% confirmed receiving every month. So if you want to take over a portfolio, this is an example. If you want to take it up, refurbish it, and sell it, or refurbish it and enjoy the rental income for a couple of years and then sell it, there are multiple options that you can work out with products like these. So I think today it's close to, I mean, it's 42 degrees, but it feels like 50. So I want to see the neighborhood. My my guy thinks it looks like Medina Jumeirah, but that's the beauty of community living. I think this is the future. Like for example, Marjal Futem came up with Garfoods. So a lot of people were like, "Will it work?" I'm like, it's more of for end users than for investors. So it also, of course, depends on the price that you acquire the property at, right? So let's just look at the community. I like the fact that the external was a bit run down, but the internals they worked on the interiors, right? So that's good. That's a good start. This is basic, I think, see, there's a location called More City. I think it crashed. The prices really went down when you at least didn't have a basic sort of concierge desk, like minimum. If you place some of the older buildings, you have this little table and a chair, that's not going to work. Bit of upgrades. This is how you can remotely operate your Airbnb, or we can operate it for you. So we just give it the code. I'm not going to give you guys the code on YouTube, but then you collect the key. Ta-da! So see, of course, the pictures of the apartment. Now see how they furnished the apartment. It's beautiful, right? So yeah, even though the external, so right now this is also trending, right? People don't want to spend too much on their rent, so they don't mind living a bit in the outskirts, as long as the rents are a bit lower, more affordable, because the rents have skyrocketed in Dubai. Plus, you get a beautiful community, like it's the park, pools. I mean, look at that. Now, this is really nice. So, as long as you somehow manage to reach your apartment, yes, the audience is not going to be great. Look at the size. I mean, look at that kitchen. It's beautiful. It's nice. It's a place like, if you're coming here with your family to check out opportunities in Dubai, taxes were really high back home, like in the UK, US, Canada. Taxes were really high. Then you look into communities like these. Why? Because in such communities, you have your schools nearby, parks nearby, a lot of kids. So it serves a certain purpose. So to give you, before I take you through the apartment, I'll give the financials almost immediately. I have the Excel sheets prepared. So towards the end of the video, I'll show you the complete Excels of whether you're a finance buyer or a cash buyer. Of course, it's better if you're a cash buyer. Your ROIs are much higher. You, in this apartment, see, of course, the investor will make a profit. For him, he was making much better returns. Now he's charge a premium. You will initially be able to make 7% net from day one. So those are the financials that I'll be showing you on how to make 7% net from day one. And let me run you through the apartment. Now these are certain facts that they're very intricate details, okay? But I've observed this. When a woman interior designs your place, it just creates, when you mechanically do it, it shows. When someone puts their heart into it, it shows. Now, this is so beautiful, so it says, welcome to our home, and they say about this so beautiful. Okay, you got to listen to me on this, okay? Dear guest, welcome to the Oasis. Well, they call it the Oasis. Welcome to the Oasis. We're so happy to host you at Al Ramd. We bought our home in 2014 and we had lovingly updated it. Now, I hope you can enjoy some time in this spacious apartment, which can accommodate up to 6 people. And she gives a bit about herself, her family. She's like, I've called Dubai a home for over 13 years. I've traveled the world extensively as an onboard cabin crew manager with Emirates, and they launched their short-term rental here, home for families. It's beautiful, that personal touch, and you can find that personal touch in the property, so almost immediately I felt like home. Just coming sitting over here, I almost immediately felt like home. If you're able to give that impact to a client, boom. I mean, no wonder, I'll share the Airbnb link. It's like it's a 5-star rating, Now this property, it's a 2-bed, beautiful layout, good size, great community for 1.3 million dirhams. Tell me, where in the market can we get a property, a 2-bed, an end user can pick up a good property for themselves, So over here, this is the opportunity. It's for 1.3 million dirhams. Have a look at the property. We're going to have a look at the community as well. I'll share the financials with you. We have got very, very detailed financials. You can check I can share the link to you. You can check the reviews for yourself as well. And it's a fantastic opportunity, Ready properties. It's like just a business model. They've given very easy description for the tenants, to show where the pool is, where the park is, where the retail areas are. Now it's funny, Rimram is right adjacent to a villa community called Mudon by Dubai Properties, and so Mudon, because my friends have bought some villas in Arabella, so they actually come to Rimram Community Center. I'll give you a glimpse of the community center as well. Now, another quick one. To run a successful Airbnb, these little touches are extremely important. Do you see the paint of the walls? I mean, she's really managed to use this earthy colors and to really ground the energy of the any tenant who comes in, because with such energies, it's going to be really hard. So if you see the reviews, everyone's given a 5-star rating, because once you study interiors and how to exactly design a place, you'll understand. Now, we saw the external place. Now, in the kitchen, for example, I see that everything that a person initially needs. Let's say, this is not mandatory. I've not seen many Airbnbs do this. These are the little touches that give you that extra brownie points. There's a coffee machine, there's a toaster, bread. You've got little amenities here, laundry. Okay, these are standard. Paintings. Now, see, this you don't have to technically, right? But they do it just to create that aura. Um, if I look at the bedroom, now see, furnishing is not a joke. Everything comes together, right? Like from the mirror to the chair to even this display, the way they've presented the apartment, it's perfect. Not many people work on presentation in Dubai. I've seen premium villas just in shambles, So the way they've presented the apartment, it's so beautiful. It's in line with the view as well. You can see the earthy colors outside, the green, the brown, and they've mixed. Look at the curtain color, in fact, even that, that right khaki, the paintings, everything is so well blended in. Same thing. Every room has been so carefully designed. Everything that a tenant actually needs has been well thought of. You need to step into the client's shoes. Now, this is what I do in case of my Zoom calls as well, right? I really step into the investor's shoes. Really try to understand what are they actually looking for. What is their objective? What is their goal? I try to understand the long term plan, not just now, right? What's the plan the next 3 to 4 years? And then we formulate a design. So, this is also you need to step into the client's shoes. Someone comes who's going to take an Airbnb. It's a family who's come to Dubai, maybe the first time, has come to a little vacation. To understand Dubai, and so what all would they need to really step into the customer's shoes to run any successful business model. Now, if I looked at you can see the bathroom. Of course, it's not exactly high end, but it works, right? And it's clean, it's neat. Now, the goal of the objective of this video is if somebody wants to buy a portfolio, right? A ready, functional portfolio. This is plug and play. You may be in the UK. This whole system can be run. It's an automated, scalable system. That's why I love Airbnb. And that's why I'm showing you different products. This is 1.3. I'll show you a product of 3 million. They just literally, you can invest and the system will run and your profits will reach your account. Now we're going to understand the facilities. What do you think about the apartment so far? One of my favorite parts about communities are the community centers. I know it sounds funny, but it is so convenient because see, for example, in my community center, you have everything. You've got a nursery, you've got clinics, uh, grocery stores, salons, laundries. Everything that you need is right there. So it's like 2 minutes away from the property, as you can see. It's quite a big community center. So these are factors that retain value for property. I've explained this, especially when I'm on a Zoom call, right? I look for investments. Whether the market goes up or the market goes down, your value should not reduce. I always look for investments like these. Why? For example, during COVID, peaks of COVID, properties like Emirates Hills. Now, Emirates Hills has a range of properties. You've got the Beverly Hills of Dubai, the top end, like 100 million plus villas. You've got Meadows, mid range. You've got Springs, again, a medium range investment. Their properties value never came down because of these amenities. What happens when you have such amenities nearby? The number of end users increase, the supply of properties decreases in the market, then the sellers get to choose their price. That is why we need to find products like these. The pricing should be on point, and that only a consultant will be able to derive. Like in a location, a certain property, the price point, is that the right price point to invest? Will it stay stable in case of a market correction? So these are the points that only a consultant can derive at. So the third and the fourth apartment, Gora Bay one and the downtown one got rented out, which is good for the business. And that's the market, right? It's a very active market. We've achieved close to 96% occupancy on this particular property. So it's phenomenal. All the sheets are ready. If you need the sheets, feel free to contact me just to understand the sort of numbers. But it makes complete sense. So on New Year's night, you'll be surprised. These properties are fully booked. All I need in the ad, I'll share the ad sheet with you, is that okay, full palm view, full blue water island view. This is a market that you need to understand. Now is the opportunity. Because see, the plots in Marina are almost done, right? The plots in beachfront done. In Palm, now it's the Crescent because they're working on Palm Jebel Ali. Once all these plots are done, told you that's when the prices are going to rise. So picking up ideal units on prime location, the locations like these where you can walk to the beach, it's a phenomenal. A two-bed of this size at 3 million is a phenomenal buy, and a running business model where it's just plug and play. You can just invest into it. When you want to sell it or if you want to increase your ROI, you can refurbish it. That's a phenomenal market. I hope you enjoyed this video. The reason of showing RimRam was that I wanted to explain the skill of Airbnb, right? So if you really understand the skill, uh, yes, still the unit selection does matter. It has to be a good floor plan. The floor plan should make sense. It should be a pleasant, a nice view. The interiors, you have to invest a little bit of emotions in as well. The service standard should be par excellence. But if you take care of these few, and price really matters. See, nowadays when I see some products, the pricing, it just does not make any sense, right? So for that particular location, so pricing should be key. That's when, let's say, a consultant like me comes in, because we understand when you see a product, we see the developer, we see the location, we see the floor plan, we estimate a certain pricing. Pricing is key. Uh, but yes, these two skills, Airbnb and refurbishment, it's something you should really look into, especially if you're looking in as ready. You don't want to wait for a couple of years for an off-plan product. These are two skills you can definitely look into. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I really enjoy, like, studying different products. I really enjoy trading. Me as a person, see, I trade in property, stocks, crypto, cars. I enjoy trading. So I keep hunting for products that I'm able to trade. All right. So yeah, that's why I enjoy studying, making these numbers, making these Excel sheets. Thank you for all. There's so many really beautiful comments. I'm going to sit down tomorrow, reply to all of them. Thank you so much for the support. It really encourages me to make such informative videos. But thank you once again, Mohammed Zahib, signing out.